Hi, Jack. Pat McGaughey. Haven't seen you in over many, many years, but I do remember an article you wrote back when I played in the National Pub Links in Milwaukee at Brown Deer. That you wrote a nice article on me when I was 27 years old.
Yes, and working for Lou Powers.
Yeah, Lou Powers. He was the designer of Burning Tree, as you know.
Right.
And also I helped him design Rattle Run Golf Course.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
And Pat was a legend, one of the legendary young guys in public links golf, especially around Detroit area back in those days. And now he is the caddy daddy at Red Run Golf Club, where they're having the Western Junior this week. And Pat, you've been here a long time. Let's talk about a little bit of that.
Okay, thanks, Jack. Yeah, I came here in 1986 looking for a job. I was hired by Brian Charter, which is now down in Florida. And I've been here 30 years. I've seen a lot of caddy stories. And yes, thank you for writing that article back there in 1977 at Brown Deer in Milwaukee. And Pump Lakes really was very, very strong back in those days. And
Right.
I got to play in a couple national pub links.
Who were some of the other guys who were real strong back in those days?
Oh, you had Billy McDonald, Tom and Bob Probin. I want to say Gary Quittiquick, Johnny Johnson, our late Paul McIntosh, that was a member at Oakland Hills. He just passed away. You had Mike Kerr. Oh, you had a lot of great players. I can't think of all their names, but we had a very, very strong field back then. We had back then you had 10 players represent Michigan every year from the early 70s to the late 80s. So it was very, very honorable to make the top 10 out of, I think, 150 golfers that tried to qualify for that.
Well, terrific, and you were a strong player back in those days, and now you've. How are you bringing up these young kids here at Red Run?
We have a very strong caddy program here, and also at nearby the other private clubs too, Oakland Hills and Birmingham, Detroit Country Club, Detroit Golf Club, the Country Club of Detroit, Tam O'Shanter, Knollwood, Forest Lake. But we have lucky to be with a lot of high schools around here. Right now we have over 160 in our caddy program. And we average 60 to 70 caddies every Saturday and Sunday that go out, and 30 to 40 during the week. So caddy programs are still strong and around in this area.
That sounds terrific. I'm amazed that there are that many. And the caddying still is a mighty fine job, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And we also, like all the other private clubs, have the Evans Scholarship, which Dave Robinson is the president of the Western Golf Association. He's here today putting on this tournament. But Dave Robinson and our Evans Scholars, I've been here 30 years, and I've seen over 65 caddies from Red Run alone get the Evans Scholarship, and they have to caddy for 2 years, have a good caddy strong program, and also must have a very good grade point average at school. And they either have their pick to go to Michigan or Michigan State. So it's a wonderful thing to do to start their career out at 13 years old, to be caddying at any of the private clubs in this area.
And do you see a number of them come back and become members of the club?
Oh, yeah, we have Devon Coates is a member now that used to caddy just 4 or 5 years ago. He's working for Quicken Loans, for one example. And with all the other 65 Evans Scholars from this club, a lot of them are doctors, engineers, dentists. So it's a great thing, I think, for a kid at 13 years old, start out caddying at one of the local private clubs around this area.
Well, it must make you feel good to see how successful these kids are.
It makes me feel good, but now the kids that used to caddy here have their kids coming, so it's only a time where their grandkids, if I'm still here, will be coming. But yeah, I like my job. It's long hours, as you know, in the golf business, and I'd like to thank, the board of directors, the members here, and also Wally Sarakowski, the head pro that's been here almost 15 years now, and he lives all the way over there in Jackson. He drives every day to work from Jackson to here. So Wally is hard, probably one of the hardest workers around at being a head pro at a club.
Well, what is a typical day for you? What time does it start?
Well, on the weekends it's simple. It's 6 in the morning till 7, 8 o'clock at night. And during the week, it's anywhere from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5, 6 o'clock at night. So it's a long April through November for me, but I enjoy it. I'm single, so that doesn't interfere with my family life right now.
So what do you do all winter then?
Well, I'm still met with you that you knew Lou Powers' friend Neil Armstrong, the referee in the NHL. He got me started refereeing college hockey. I'm still refereeing around the area in the U.S. Amateur Hockey Association. This is my 44th year of refereeing hockey during the winter. So that's how I keep busy during the winter.
And now you must have a few caddies working this week for the Western Junior.
Yes, we do, Jack. We got 56 caddies today, and today's the only practice round today. And I think we got over 65 caddies going Tuesday and Wednesday. And after Wednesday, there's a cut, the low 44 players, and they'll use a great deal of caddies too because they got to walk 36 holes on Thursday. So, yeah, we have a strong showing with all the kids around the United States, and also we got kids playing from China and Australia, and Japan and Korea. So we got 56 out today, and we're probably going to we'll get up to 70 caddies by the end of the tournament.
Well, golf definitely is a global game, and you look at at any of the major championships these days, and you see a whole lot of different flags.
Well, it's a young golf scenario now, even on the PGA Tour, as you know, and golf is so large, and thanks for Jack Nicklaus, Arnie Palmer, now the Tiger Woods, now Jordan Spieth, and all the young players, Dustin Johnson, that just won the U.S. Open. Caddying is a great opportunity not only to get a free education and Evans Scholarship, but also meeting the right people at the right place and getting through high school, through college, and meeting people to get jobs once they graduate college.
Terrific, Pat. It's been great talking with you.
Okay, thank you. Take care. We'll see you around.
Right.